Our GM, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, and our head coach, Kevin O'Connell, definitely addressed the press today. As the veterans are all here now, you know what I mean? Everybody's in the building. Everybody's out there doing their thing at training camp. I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the most exciting time of the year other than September 10th. You feel me? When that first kickoff gets hit and we get it popping. You know what I mean? But speaking of September 10th, right? September 9th, y'all make sure y'all are at Skol Fest. We are having an event, man. September 9th, Northeast Palace. Make sure you're there. Everybody going to be in the building, so make sure you're there. We're doing ticket giveaways for the game on September 10th, and we're also giving away jerseys. So make sure you tap in. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, man. You know, you got to do that. If you a real Vikings fan, you're going to tap in, especially if you in the city. Now, if you somewhere goddamn Alabama or Texas and you can't make it up there, we give you a pass. But if you in the city, man, if you within an hour away, be at Skol Fest. All right. Now, this is the thing, man. There was a couple questions asked. We're going to start with Kwesi. Kwesi, and I want to get into this right away. We're going to get right into the grease. You feel me? The first question about Kirk Cousins asking, hey, what's the contract going to look like? What are we doing? What's the decision? And it's an open dialogue, right? The politically correct answer, to be real, but he also did throw some tidbits in there saying, hey, he still understands what type of quarterback you have to win a championship. That's one thing I like about Kwesi is, you know, he's going to tell the truth. Although they do speak in circles, him and Kevin O'Connell, I don't realize, like, they are really good at saying a lot, but saying not a damn thing. You feel me? They really are. But then they do sprinkle little things in there where it's like, okay, I can see kind of how he thinks, how he processes certain situations. And the truth of the matter is, he's not willing to go all in on a quarterback of the age of Kirk Cousins. That's what it's about. It's not about Kirk Cousins can play football, be a good quarterback. Yes, he's a good quarterback. Kwesi's thinking, like, how long can he be like that? Like, how many? Because I'm on a time limit. See, Kwesi's thinking, like, listen, I signed my contract for X amount of years. I got to prove within these X amount of years that I can at least give this franchise a glimmer of hope that we can go to a Super Bowl. Now, there's a lot of fans that say, hey, you know, the Vikings are always okay, and blame it on the Wolves, saying that the Vikings are okay always being just mediocre, right? As fans, we're done with the mediocre. I heard him, they asked him a question about the competitive rebuild, and I'm sick of that too. You know, he said some teams, they like to knock it all the way down to the studs and then rebuild up. He said he can give us that type of situation, but he'd rather go the other route where it's a competitive rebuild. Okay, I get it. We won 13 games last season. We have to give him his props for at least keeping the roster that he could keep with the money he had and still winning 13 games, right? Now, this is the thing. I look at it like this when it comes to the quarterback, right? And they were asking him, and Judd, I see you, Judd, man. I heard your damn voice asking him this question. I knew you was going to pick him about Kirk Cousins. But anyways, man, and shout out Purple Daily there, man. Listen, Judge funny, man. He said, hey, the fans want to know, man. You know what I mean? And he telling the damn truth. I'm going to keep it real with you. He telling the truth. We do want to know. RAP definitely want to know what's going on. But, you know, even Kirk, man, you can see he was on K-Fan with Paul Allen, and he even knows that this year is kind of a prove-it year. Like, he's just on I think the sides have met and said, hey, we're going to just play this season out. We know that my client is going to have a decent season. We know he still can play at a high level. And at the end of the season, you guys can make the choice if you want to be the team that pays him the big bucks or if you're going to let him walk and another team pays him the big bucks. But I really, truly believe that Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell are going to move on from Kirk Cousins, bro. They are not committing enough, right? That's what I noted. They are not committing enough. They ducking all the smoke when it comes to, like, think about it. You ask the Eagles coach about Jalen Hurts. It's, he's our guy for as long as we can keep him. You know, kind of like when they asked Kwesi about Justin Jefferson. Hey, it was simple for him to say, hey, when you got a player like that loves football, that knows how to play football as good as he can play football, you figure out ways to keep him here. Right? Simple as that. It came out easy. He didn't have to, jog around the damn question. It was simple. When he's being asked about Kirk, he started jogging. he start the that boy start the jogging. You know what I mean? But we'll see, get it figured out, man. Like I said, we're gonna definitely support Kirk Cousins this season. Like I said, him showing up early for training camp, just showing his dedication. Gotta give him his props, man. I'm riding with the boy this year. I got to. Although I'm not the biggest fan, and I know there's people like me on the channel that watch the channel, we might not be the biggest fans of him, but we have to support him. Why? Because it's inevitable that he's going to be our quarterback for 2023. So that's just what it is. So you just got to support him, man. You just got to ride with him. Don't cause more stress on yourself for being a Vikings fan, period. Like, you know, the stuff we're going to go through as Vikings fans, don't cause more by not liking Kirk Cousins as the quarterback. Let's just accept it and understand that we do have a good quarterback. All right, not great, but a good quarterback that can possibly do some, you know, possibly make some noise. You feel what I'm saying? But then let's talk about Kevin O'Connell, same kind of thing. And I know they asked Kwesi about Hunter, but we'll talk about Kevin O'Connell talking about Hunter and just saying how, you know, he's communicating with him. It's the same thing. He's having a hold in, not a holdout. So it's where he's there with the team, but he's just not participating. And the truth of the matter is business, right? And if we remember, Danielle Hunter has done this before. And I don't blame Danielle Hunter for doing what he's doing because he does deserve more money. I mean, Davenport is making 2 times as much money as Danielle Hunter. Are you shitting me? Like, that should not be a thing. It just shouldn't be a thing. And for him to have to walk around that field with his teammates and understand that I'm getting paid less than a lot of these guys out here, some of these damn rookies damn there. He's only getting $5 million. Like, bro, that is not going to work. So Danielle Hunter, I support you 100%. And if we can figure it out, we can figure it out. I'm sure Kwesi and them are trying to figure things out, but we have a lot of big contracts on the horizon. Justin Jefferson, Darisaw, TJ Hawkinson. I mean, it's happening. On top of, what are we going to do with the quarterback? Is Kurt going to push them in a corner where, hey, you're going to be in a tight position next season where if he has a breakout season, you're going to really be having to sit back and think like, damn, do we have to extend him? Like, should we? Does he really give us the best chance, you know, if we add a couple more pieces? So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, I love our GM and I love our head coach. I want to give them a couple more years, right? I know some people are out on Kwesi already for the draft and this, that, and the third, but let it flow, man. This dude is intelligent. You can see it, man. This dude definitely oozes intelligence, man. And let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens, man. I like the pressers today. I think they were very refreshing, kind of like how last year with the year one. It was just refreshing to hear them talk about the team, man. It just seems like they know which direction they want to go. And there's not really any kind of confusion, although they will talk in circles. They the kings of talking in circles, saying a whole lot of nothing. You feel me? But it still makes you feel good inside when you hear our GM and our head coach talk. Let me know how y'all feel about the pressers down in the comment section. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.